Hello all, welcome to Nerd Sheet. I'm Scott, and today I'm going to bring you my top 5 favorite superhero movies of all time. Now, this list is my list. It's put it up for discussion if you want. If you have any grievances, leave a comment below. We're going to kick it off with Avengers on my number 5 on that list. Now, Avengers, that was a great movie. It introduced a lot of different characters to the Marvel Universe. You got to see them in action together, and it was pretty epic. Joss Whedon did a great job. Phenomenal, hands down. It should have been an Oscar winner. My number 4 on that list is going to be Deadpool. Now, Deadpool, that movie had me laughing from start to finish. It had everything that you wanted from a comic book movie or superhero movie. It was true to the comics. Ryan Reynolds nailed Deadpool. Just like with Hugh Jackman and Wolverine, I can't think of Deadpool without thinking of Ryan Reynolds. So, good job, Ryan Reynolds. Number 3 on my list is going to be Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, Guardians of the Galaxy, to me, it was number 1 at one point, but then I got to thinking, maybe peg it down a couple notches. But overall, that movie was great. Chris Pratt did a great job. You got to see Batista as Drax. He did a phenomenal job. All around the makeup, the storyline, it was a great movie, and it brought one of the comics that wasn't as well known as your Spider-Mans and your Fantastic Fours. It brought it to the big screen, and people loved it, and I can't wait for number 2. Alright, so number 2 on my list is going to be The Dark Knight. Now, The Dark Knight was a great cinematic movie. It had everything you wanted. Heath Ledger nailed the Joker. I couldn't think of a more perfect Joker. This new Joker with Jared Leto, ain't gonna cut it. Heath Ledger nailed it. Now, Christopher Nolan did a great job with this Batman. It was really dark and gritty, just like the comics. Christian Bale did a great job of Batman. I think he's the best Batman of all time. Ben Affleck can take a seat. I used to love Michael Keaton's Batman from the Tim Burton movies, but once I saw Christian Bale, it sealed the deal. Christian Bale was the best. Now, number 1 on my list is going to be the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Number 1, from the original, from the 80s. Not this new stuff, but the first ever Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie that had ever came out. That movie, to me, it was dark. It was gritty. You got to see the Turtles' personalities. They did a great job of casting. Jim Henson did a great job with the different costumes and the puppeteering. To me, that was really true to the comics. I wasn't so much. Number 2 was more for the kids. Number 1 was more for the adults. If you go back and read the Turtles comics, they were more dark and gritty, and they had a lot of violence, and that's what I loved out of the first one. You had that dark tone in there, and then number 2, they kind of went soft because they were getting pushed really hard on the animated series, so they kind of toned it down a little bit. But whether you like it or not, number 1 for me is hands down the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That was my all-time favorite movie growing up. I still watch it to this day. Every time I think of pizza, I think of the Turtles. Alright guys, so that's my list. If you like it, leave a comment below. If you don't like it, well, you can, like Triple H says, suck it. That's my opinion. You can find me on Twitter at Scott9406. And I'm out, guys. Nerd Sheet out.